right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, here's Swift. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jair Alexander with the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Able to get it to Moore. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. A draw now. This is Swift. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 31. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Williams to throw on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Completed here to Komet.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Complete on the option. Touchdown, Chicago. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. On the return, here comes Reed. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They've got first down from the 31. Kicks the handoff, now Love. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Love to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They've got a man in motion. Throwing his Love on third. He lofts it deep left. He's got it inside the 10. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the red zone now. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Packers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Christian Watson with the touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff running right. Here's Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And this one doesn't go far. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage. 3rd down. Here's Williams.
sideline throw is incomplete. Should have been intercepted in all reality. Instead, fourth down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Doubs. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Play fake, it's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. Only a couple that time, and it leaves him well behind the sticks for a 3rd and 15.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cut by Jacobs.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Again, Daniel Whelan heading out for another punt. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And it's going to be Bears football. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 43, Swift hauls it in.
That defense, it'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it, because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle, or in this case, run him right out of bounds.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
4th down punt upcoming. Here's Torrey Taylor to put his leg into it. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the 24. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And this one does not go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Love on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 from the 41. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Taken in by Dobbs. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Love to throw again. That finds Jacobs, complete. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throw on 3rd down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
A give right side for Swift. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
To the air, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well, your internal clock right there, it has got to be tuned up a little bit. Plenty of time. In this league, if you get 3 seconds to throw the ball and it's not out of your hands, that responsibility falls on you as a QB. But give some credit to the defense, who was able to get home and get the sack.
Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun now for Love. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This finds Dobbs. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Throwing now off play action. He sends this one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Jalen Johnson with the pick.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Here come the Bears back out on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running with Swift out of the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 now. Dumped off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down throw, here's Love. He's got Watson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run, Jacobs. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Packers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Tyler Scott now to return it. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. That's going to be caught by Everett. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. 1st down, Williams. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Williams. Pass caught by Adunze. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down throw by Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. To throw is Williams. Has his man, it's Swift. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears tie things up at 14. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Packers getting one final drive before the half. They'll have to be quick about anything they want to do here. We're just moments away from halftime. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Throwing on first down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The Bears into the nickel for third down. Love from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Back to throw it. Hauled in by Musgrave. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. One last play before the break. He'll throw it. Throwing for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a lead on the final play of the half. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports halftime reports. It was the Packers' leading man, quarterback Jordan Love, who turned in a solid performance in that first half. He's got 2 touchdown passes already, but he's also thrown 2 interceptions. So it was feast or famine whenever his guys had the football. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. That throw finds Komet. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He's got him, that's Swift. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll run now with Swift. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They've got first down from the 31. Now here's Williams. Got Everett, and it's complete. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, brought down by Quay Walker.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They run with Swift. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic, brought down by Quay Walker. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Williams on the play action. Able to get it to Moore. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
They'll run it with Swift. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Romadudes a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears tie this game at 21. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Nixon now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Takes the handoff, now Love. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Taking a deep shot here. Brought in inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Throw reeled in by Allen. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 37. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st and 10 from the 41. Working from the gun, Williams. Has his man, it's a Dunze. And they get this down to the 28. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the 1st.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. Still has room inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears tie us up 28-all. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Nixon now to return it. And look at this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Packers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. The question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun now for Love. On target to Musgrave. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Love out of the shotgun. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Caught by the open man. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Handoff running right. Here's Swift. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Offense to the line for second down. Williams to throw. Komet brings it in. And that's good for a gain of 5. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's Williams. Pulled in by Allen on the sideline. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, here's Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Packers into a nickel defense. 3rd down. To throw, Williams. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Punting unit out now. That's taken at the 15. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Jacobs. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Back-to-back runs yielding